onboarding sucks. And it's a time-consuming and truly frustrating task to be doing every day, every other day. I know because I've run an ad agency for the last 15 years, and we have run into this problem many times. So we've set up our own automations within our company, but they're never truly automated. They're always just copy, paste, send an email to a client, take it from a folder, use that email, and then send it off to the client. So for the last couple of years, we've been using Integromat, which is changed to make.com now, and we've set up a couple of automations there. So I'm going to show you, first of all, how we use it within our own agency, and then I'm going to give you a slimmed down version of it so you can customize it yourself. So in this video, I'll show you how you can build this for yourself, or you can just go to our school community and download the JSON files and then be able to upload it into your Make account. And if you don't know how to do that, everything's explained in our community really simply. So it's just a couple of steps, download, upload, and you'll have the whole automation ready to rock. So let's get started with today's build. First of all, I'm going to show you how we onboard clients. So we use a program called Moneybird. That's where we send our invoices, and that's where we do our estimates in. And the way we've set it up is that our clients, here we go, our clients, first of all, we send an estimate to a client, so we put all the project descriptions in there and all the parts that we're going to be doing. So our company makes logos, corporate identities, websites, web flows, anything to do with websites and SEO and search engine advertising. All those parts we put in our estimates, and when an estimate's sent, this whole automation is triggered automatically. I've switched it off right now. This is just for demo purposes. But as you see here, it's there's a lot of steps that it goes through. So don't be overwhelmed. I'll take you through what it does. So our clients would sign an estimate, and what would happen next is that it would trigger this whole automation, and each part, so each bottom part here is where either a project is being made or a main task is being made. So I'm going to show you a real live client, and that would be this one. I've changed the company name just for because it's private. So what this does, it's actually given. Oh yeah, by the way, I have a Dutch company, so my ad agency is based in Amsterdam, so all of this is in Dutch. Just ignore that. It will work the same for your company, whatever language you are in, because you can customize it for yourself. So what this one does, first of all, it makes loads and loads of different tasks. So it will actually put the estimate, it will download the estimate, it will put it in Asana. That will be for everyone within our company to see. And it will say, we need to make a wireframing, we need to make a web design, we need to set up the WordPress website, we need to do the plugins, and loads and loads of different stages to this whole automation. And after that, we have a service level agreement. So we in this case, it's only a client for website design and website implementation using an API. And after the website's gone live, we support and we maintain their website. So all of these, the parts that are in the estimate automatically get put into Asana. That's how we've set it up. Our automation trigger, that's the start of any automation, used Moneybird.com. And in this case, I've just replaced the trigger as a basic trigger. I'll show you how that works in a second. This could be Zoho, this could be any CRM that you're using to send your invoices through. I've replaced it with a basic trigger, so I'll show you how that works in a second. But you can see it's simplified it a lot more than our very complicated one. So what this automation does, let me take you through it. I'm going to run it once, and then I'm just going to switch to another screen here. This is the final product for this automation. So it would send you the client info, which you can see here. This is all just demo content. Then it would create a task called branding, and within branding, it's got a brand book, a style guide, and a logo design. Every business is different, so I've just made it as compatible for everyone's business. So in our case, we do branding, websites, and keyword research. And when we're working on it, we can put it in work in progress or waiting for client, and this sort of goes to left and to the right until it's fully done, and it will be signed off by the client. That's how we work within our agency, although this is a very simplified version of it. So I'm going to show you what happens when I run the script. As you can see here, it's just generated the client info. I'm not doing anything. It's created a branding task, it's created a website task, and it's creating all the subtasks within it based off the input that we're going to set up in a minute. Then it's made work in progress, waiting for the client, and done. After that, it sends out an email to the client. In our agency, it sends it off to either the designer that's going to be working on it or the account manager. But for this case, I'm just going to show you how you could send this off to the client themselves. And here's an example of what the email would look like. Hey, dear Rob, welcome to the team. We're thrilled to have you on board and excited about the journey ahead. Alex, that's me. I talk to our clients. So Alex has shared the project details with me, and I can't wait to start building something amazing together. Then it asks you, it sort of explains to the client, please sign up to a free Asana account and use the email address that you're using at the moment that this email is being sent to. That's just so that we can correspond it later on in our CRM. I'm just going to go back. We have a couple of basic triggers. I put in a first name, a last name, and a company name, and an email address. That's all I'm using for this automation. So the basic trigger is showing Rob, Blue, and Imagination Incorporation, and then just put in my email address. Then from there, it says create a project, and then it connects all of this onto my Asana account. And from there, it will make a section. So it will make this first section within Asana, this part, and we've called it to do. To do. And then after that, it will say create a task or a subtask. And in this case, I've given all the client info, which can be found in the original trigger that's being sent straight on back to Asana. After that, it creates another subtask, and the subtask says, so I've called this branding. It could be whatever you need this to be within your company. So if I scroll down here, change this name, and you will have it working for that section. So this section is called branding, and then every time it goes up, that's a subtask within the part called branding. And I've called this one logo design, called this one style guide, and I've called this one a brand book. So these are just the basic things that we make for our clients. And this is another one. It will go over to, what's this? A website. So website, keyword research, etc., etc., etc. So these would actually be your main subjects. And let me show you again. Those are main subjects. So branding, website, keyword research, and then from there, it's got all the subtasks. So that all of these are subtasks. After those are made, it carries on and it will go straight into create another project section, and we call this work in progress. So let me show you that one again, work in progress, and then we'll create another section called waiting for client or done. So again, you can add, subtract, call them differently, do whatever you want. This automation's here just to help your whole onboarding progress. By the way, if you've liked this video so far, please just give it a thumbs up because it really helps the algorithm. After this whole process is done, it just sends an email off to a client. And our email is welcome to no code. That's not. And our email is welcome to no code, dear, blah, 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 first name. So I'm grabbing another field. This first name field I'm grabbing from the original trigger. And it says welcome to the onboarding process. That whole email that I've just showing you, you can edit it here. You will receive it as is. So this would work for you. The only thing you have to do is connect it onto your Asana account. So that's it for this video. And like I said, onboarding sucks, and it's a time-consuming and frustrating task, and frankly, not worth your time. So automate it, customize it however you want. If you want to download this automation, just head off to our School community. The link should be down below. We've just gotten started on School, but we've got a couple of free automations for you to enjoy, like how to get the perfect Yo score in WordPress, how to automate YouTube hooks, how to make money with Spotify playlists on autopilot using make.com, and how to generate keywords for your blog. We have more than 250 automations up and coming. So I hope to see you in our community sometime soon. And until next time, bye-bye.